Welcome to REI TV. Today we're going to be talking about what it actually means to become financially independent. Like, what's the definition and how do you do it and can you get there faster? So what is financial freedom? Well, I've traveled all across the country. I've asked tens of thousands of people. And you know what they always say? Well, Kris, it's to buy what you want and when you want and how you want. And you know what? That's the fluffy answer. Financial freedom. How would you define that? What is that?
Being able to support yourself on your income.
Okay.
Yeah. And be able to put money aside for retirement, not have to rely on anybody else but yourself.
No debt.
No debt.
Yeah.
I think homeless people are pretty financially free
Why?
because they don't owe anyone and they don't pay for most of the things that they get.
All right. So let's leverage a more sophisticated and technical definition of what residual income actually is so that you know what the goal is. Very simply, financial freedom is a residual income which exceeds your expenses. Pretty simple, right? If your number is $6,000 a month or $8,000 a month or $3,000 a month, well, you know exactly how much residual income you need to create to be able to cover whatever your monthly expenses are. So let me give you an idea of how you can create a residual income, for example, through real estate, so we can make this pretty concrete. Let me kind of pull up here on this website. There are some of my recent deals that I've transacted. So for example, if you take a look at this house in Indianapolis, that's one of my cash flow markets. And you'll see this is an $89,000 house. It rents for $950 a month. The payment, the interest, the taxes, the insurance are $465, which means there's a monthly cash flow, a net cash flow of $379 a month. That right there, that is a rockin' cash flow. And that's also pretty standard for what I do. Now, I have other markets that I go into that I talk about. They're my growth markets, my equity growth markets. So, for example, Florida in the Orlando area, Las Vegas. On these houses, you're going to notice, $199 cash flow, $133 cash flow. When I go into these markets, it's really for growth, but I still need that positive net cash flow so that I'm getting that huge potential upside, but I'm still cash flowing along the way. So let's talk about how most Americans actually approach financial freedom. We get into this fear of debt mode, scarcity. I need to have things paid off. Well, it sounds like a good idea. I have a car payment. If I paid off that $20,000 loan, I would save a $450 a month payment. Seems to make sense. Well, the $20,000 you'd put there, I suggest put it into an asset versus a liability. What is real estate going to do for you? Well, real estate can produce a cash flow that can eventually not only just address the liability's monthly payment, but it can actually pay it off and actually leave you in excess. So my approach to retirement and to eliminating debt, and the reason why I leverage real estate when it comes to financial freedom, is that if I am going to trade dollars for hours initially and work hard and save hard, for heaven's sakes, don't throw it at your debt. Throw it at assets which can eliminate your debts and actually leave you a surplus to continue investing. And that's how you get financially free. From what I've just shared with you, I hope maybe now you think that financial freedom might be more than living in some penthouse, traveling all across the world, being a multimillionaire, winning the lotto. Financial freedom really is very simple. It's about having assets that outweigh the liabilities. It's where your residuals equal or exceed your expenses. And that's reality. That's realistic. That's something that you can do if you have the proper plan, and especially if you have real estate. As always, thank you again for watching. Look forward to next Wednesday when we release our next video for you. And be sure to subscribe so we can notify you and let you know every single time we add more free value into your life.